Guys, we media members love NHL player comparables. So, James and Jake, if you could just the best NHL comparable to you and why.
Yeah, I think I've heard a lot of Jack Hughes, just kind of the way he skates, the way he plays, the way he handles the puck. I think there's a lot of pieces of his game that I can kind of see in mine.
I like to compare myself to Wyatt Johnson. Just the way he kind of knows the game, his smarts, his hockey IQ, the way he's deceptive around the net, and the way he's able to score goals. So I'd say him.
James, you spent a year in Boston, you played with a lot of Bruins prospects on your BC team. Wondering what your interactions were like with the Bruins organizations this week.
Yeah, it was awesome. They're great people, easy to talk to. A lot of connections because there were a couple Bruins guys on our roster this year. So just being able to connect about that, talking about the guys on my team, how they've done. They're great people, so it was a really good conversation we had.
Jake, I was just curious, what would you say are maybe your strengths and maybe something you need to work on moving forward?
My strengths are my smarts and hockey IQ and my ability to pass the puck. The things I need to work on are just my first 3 steps, kind of getting away from coverage and stuff. And then I want to work on my face-offs.
Jake, just wondering if you could tell us a bit about someone we just saw come through here, Michael Misa, what it's like to go head-to-head with him and what stands out about his game.
Yeah, it's cool. He's obviously a really good player. Me and him played on a lot of same teams growing up in spring hockey and stuff. So I've seen him grow as a player and as a person. He's just a really quick player, good hands, smarts. So he's just a good player overall.
A question for both of you guys. I'm just wondering who you had dinner with this week and just what was your favorite thing about dinner?
I had dinner with the New York Islanders, and we both had dinner with Utah. Both great dinners. Just being able to connect with teams, being able to just have a conversation over dinner. It's less talk about hockey. It's more just trying to get to know you. So it's just part of being yourself, and
Yeah, I met with Philly and then Utah. It's just cool kind of meeting the GMs and stuff and just kind of having a relaxing convo, getting to know them, just kind of person to person, not really stressing out about the draft or anything, just having a good dinner and everything, so that was good.
As a question for James, you played last year with Ryan Leonard at BC. Did you have a chance to talk to him, get any advice from the Capitals?
I have. I was talking to him after we broke the record. I think those first couple days and weeks that he was part of the Capitals, it was probably one of the cooler moments you can say. So just being able to talk to him, he's a good buddy of mine. So he said he loved it. A lot of jokes in that room. He was telling me some funny things. So he said just soak this all in. It only happens once.
Jake, over here, on your yeah. Your mom played real high-level hockey, women's national team, pro. How has she been able to help you off the ice as far as when things would get stressful? Because she's dealt with it. What kind of advice was she able to give to you?
She's always just supportive, never kind of getting mad at me after a bad game and everything. She's always obviously been through it throughout my whole hockey career, and she's always supported me after games, keeping me up, keeping my head up, and then just as a skill standpoint, always going to her hockey school growing up and kind of getting my confidence and ability from there.
James, obviously came into the season highly projected and everything, and the draft season goes as it goes, but just curious for you, what is the case that you've been making to teams about, being that player that a lot of people believe could be, the number 1 pick, and also, what were some of the questions that teams were asking you in terms of just about, dealing with that kind of attention and pressure that came this season?
Yeah, a lot of questions about that. It just came with maturing. I wanted to go to college, wanted to play with my brother. It's tough. You're playing against older, stronger talent every day. They push you in practice. They push you to be your best. So it was a great year. It was adjusting to the pace of play. Teams have asked a bunch of different questions. I think I just love to make my cases. I love to win. I want to be able to win a Stanley Cup with whatever team takes a chance on me. No matter where I go, I know I will bring my compete. I will always want to win and hopefully be able to bring a Stanley Cup to an organization.